Alright, so I may catch some flack for this. Um, and I can assure you, I love films. Some of my favorite movies are quite old. And I appreciate cinema on a level of philosophical and just simply artistic human value. However, what I want to talk about right now, very briefly, is Apocalypse Now, I believe, is trash. And just because something is over budget and takes 200, whatever, 46 days to film, and you're going through, miles of film, splicing and cutting and blah, 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 blah. And, there's this sort of grunge, on the ground level documentary of it all through this crazy project, and storms are hitting you, and blah, blah, blah. And that doesn't make it a good film. And the reason why I'm saying that is because the movie, you have no one to root for in the film. Nobody. There's no one to root for. There's no character that you can, sort of like Luke Skywalker, or the in the Joseph Campbell way. There's no hero to attach yourself to, like Neo, or there's no one to put yourself in their shoes and say, yeah, like, let me get on board with their adventure. Um, Even Willard is evil. I mean, he displays this by taking out that woman on the boat, one of the survivors, because he's determined to press on to his mission of an assassination of Kurtz. So there is no one in the film that is a good person. It's just darkness. And maybe you can say, well, it's a historical piece about Vietnam and how, it was just this quagmire debacle of foreign policy and sacrificed men and blah, blah, blah. Whatever. That's all well and good. But the film itself, um, I've watched it a few times, and I've tried to say, like, all right, let me give it a chance. But I don't actually, other than The Godfather, which was his bingo, I don't think FCC is that good of a director. I really don't. I just don't. What's your comment below? But like I said, yeah, there's just no one to attach to in the film. There is no hero. Everyone is evil. And by the end of the story, it's like, okay, this guy has permanent PTSD, psychosis. He's an alcoholic who just broke his wrist, and he's crazy. So, madness, the heart of darkness. Okay, so Joseph Conrad resurrected. Whatever. Boring.